Welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Doctress. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, our money, and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes here on the channel. It is always appreciated. And a major shout out to all the channel members, as well as the members over on my Patreon, those who have patronized my tea and my candle shop, those of you all who have bought any of my books, purchase personal readings from me, entrusted me with your energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And sending you that energy tenfold back to you. Thank you to everyone who subscribed to the channel, liked the videos, shared the videos, the same to you as well. That expansion. And we have this full moon coming up this week, okay, that has a lot of energy of expansion in it from the sidereal perspective, okay? Before we get jumping into this grandmother message, I do want to remind you all at the end of this reading, if you check the pinned comment, I do have the link to, I have a free Father's guided meditation that I'll be hosting on Sunday. And then I have a free Mother's guided meditation that has already been hosted. So when you register on my site, you'll be able to just download it and go check it out. So definitely check that out. We have another guided meditation that is happening this Friday with the full moon, and it is all about enlarging your territory. So check that out. The links and things are down below to that, okay? So this grandmother energy, I am going to be doing a part 2 to the ancestor message from last night. But this grandmother energy was coming through really, really strongly. And then after doing the Wednesday born in the membership area, it was like, okay, I have to do this. Okay. And as I was meditating on it, I picked up the phone and it was 1212. Okay. And we know 12 is a number of spiritual authority. And 1212 means coming into contact, like two individuals who have divine authority over something and being able to build and work together. Okay, so some of you all may have been seeing 1212, or you may start seeing 1212 after this reading. Within the next week as confirmation, okay? I am going to read 1212 in my angel number book, and then we're going to get into this ancestor message. You can get a copy of this angel number book from off of Amazon. Wait, do I have 1212 in here? Okay, I do. Off Amazon, or you can get the PDF copy from off of my website. I forgot to put my microphone in. I realized I want to get back to using the microphone. I feel like it just, the sound sounded clearer. You all can let me know in the comments, do you like it better with the microphone, or do you like it better with like the regular audio? So I'm going to put it on here and we're going to run it as a tester, and I want you all to let me know in the comments if you like it. Okay. All right, so 1212. Angel number 1212 appears when your spirit guides want you to know that you have been given divine authority and leadership over an area of your life. It is a reminder that whatever is written in the stars with your name cannot be taken from you by anyone. You are ordained for this position. 333 on the time, and there's a bird sitting here eating off my patio. Okay. 3 is the number of creativity. It's the number of magic. It's the number of perception, communication. It's ruled by within the third house with Gemini energy. Okay. So let's go and get into this energy and what is being said. Okay. Grandmother, I'm asking that you may come in, channeling the grandmother energy of the collective that is here for the highest good of their legacy. It is here to help push forward their legacy. Here with love, grace, support, and realness. What is for you cannot be taken from you. What has been promised to you won't be taken from you. There's someone who has been in your life, and it's like their energy, it's like you have people who come in who slow down your life, 444, and then you have people who come in and they speed it up and progress it. Your grandmother wants you to take stock of the people who have been in your life, and years and time mean nothing, okay? Years and time mean nothing when it comes to this. Take stock of the people in your life and think about how has that relationship affected you over the years, and stop at how it's affecting your life now. You may have a connection or relationship that is taking a lot of your energy, because I'm feeling this vibe of something that is taking, like, it's keeping you busy. It's keeping you busy doing unnecessary stuff when you could be putting your time into something different. When you could be putting your energy into something different. It's like someone giving you busy work, 555, to slow you down. Something like that is happening because someone has always saw your power. They've always saw how helpful you are. They've always saw how supportive you are. They've always saw how quick you catch on to things. And it's like they needed to attach to that, because something in it, you may have not saw everything. You may have not saw you as just as how valuable you are. Is it on? Okay, it is. You may have not seen just how valuable you are, how much value you bring to a space, how much value you bring to a relationship. But others have always seen it. They don't make a lot of people like you. They don't make them like you anymore. And it's because you didn't have a grandmama like you did. Okay, a lot of them didn't have a grandmother like you did. They didn't have someone there to keep it real with them. They didn't have someone there to show them. So a lot of the skills that you bring to every situation, relationship, connection, friendship, they're skills that not everyone has learned, not everyone knows. And then you also attract people who want to use that intentionally. So it slows you down. It's like they get around you and they have this sense of learned helplessness. They can't do anything. They can't do anything when they're around you. They can barely wipe their booty. You may have even felt like with this person, you want me to wipe you too? Your grandmother had someone like that. And if you don't pay, what I'm saying, if you don't watch out, one of your children can turn out like that. Where they become so dependent upon you that they don't want to do anything without you. You have to be the one to do it. Your grandmother's energy is coming through on, you attract a lot of people who become dependent upon your energy. It's like they need you to be powered up. They need you to keep going. They need you to take some of the pain and the stress off of them. They need you. They need you more than you need them. They've always needed you more than you needed them. This could even be someone who, like, they may have needed you to co-sign on something, or they may have needed you to help get some finances in order, or they need you to go 50-50, because without you going 50-50, they wouldn't have nothing. Okay. This could be someone who's even like lazy. Like, you can take care of and manage everything on your own. Okay. They can't. You have someone around you who they're very dependent. They're very codependent. It's not even giving like narcissist. Well, I mean, it could be overt narcissism where they act like a victim. They act very needy, and that's the type of narcissist where they get what they want by being like that victim, by being gentle and soft with it. They know how to feed compliments to get what they want. They may even be very like close to a parent in a way where like they act like that. Okay. I don't know why I just heard mama's boy. So some of you all, it may be a man, okay, and they are kind of like a mama's boy. All right, grandmother, what do you have? for the butterflies. Don't let no one slow you down in this season of your life. You're in a prime energy, 10-10 on the time. As soon as I said that, you're in a prime. It's something about you that's in a prime. You just feel excited about something. Something excited you recently, something motivated you recently. And it's just like you're motivated to just do, but it came from a place of, I don't know, you find yourself interested in different things now. Ace of Sticks coming out. This is starting something new. This is motivation. This is like Aries energy of like, yes, let's go, let's do it. This is that co-creation. This is that I'm ready to co-create with life in a new way. I'm ready to experience something different. And I don't know if this is someone who's like trying to talk you out of it, or they like aren't really for it. They don't really like it. They don't. It's like someone is a Debbie Downer. This person feels very negative. Okay, 1111. They're very negative, and that's why they're not like, they're abundant, but they're abundant in depression. They're abundant in sadness. They're abundant in laziness. They're like abundant in neediness. Like, but you've never needed none of that. This is giving this sense of like you. Oh, I almost shuffled this wrong. Listen, I almost shuffled this wrong. This gives a vibe of two people who are not equally yoked anymore, and something shuffling wrong. Okay, child, let's get into this. Grandmother, what is going on? What's this Ace of Sticks? You're carrying the torch of something. Something recently happened in your life that sparked something. And you're like, you know what? Life is short. I'm trying to play it safe. And the only reason why you're playing it safe is because you're around a bunch of people who are afraid to jump out and do different things and be exciting and take risk and things of that nature, and that's just not you. 1212. Like, you're ready to take action onto something. Grandmother, what's going on with this Ace of Sticks? What is this for your babies? What is the meaning of this Ace of Sticks? Five of Coins in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4. You ain't trying to go broke no more. You ain't trying to go backwards no more. You want more. Okay. This gives a vibe of someone with the Five of Coins in the reverse, someone being in a lack energy, a lack mindset. Like every time something new, oh, that ain't gonna work. Glass is always halfway empty. Oh, it ain't gonna work. Oh, that's not going. Oh, that's gonna. Like, dang, is anything ever good? Is anything ever exciting? Are you ever looking forward to anything? Okay. But it's like in the reverse. So it's just like you want to get away from that. You've had something happen in your life recently where you're just like, you don't want to be around that negativity. You don't want to be around the internet, the stuff that's always talking about what you can't do and what's too difficult and what this is and what that is. It's like you're in this energy of expansion. 333. And 3 connects to Jupiter, which is expansion. You're opening yourself. It's like if you've even noticed that like your earning potential, or like it's like something has been taking your energy to the point where, so say for example, you don't have time to do the things you really be wanting to do, or you say you want to do, or you say you want to jump into, because you got all these other responsibilities, and a lot of the responsibilities that you be having don't even be yours. Okay, you show up for things and people who don't care about you. And know the difference between care and um dependence, because I don't know if some of you all have been trained to feel that if someone is dependent on you and they're always around, that it's because they care about you. No, they're getting something that they want. Okay, 444. Sometimes the person who is more standoffish, the one who be in their own, they care, but they're showing you the aspect of boundaries and what it means to put themselves first, what it means to only align with the things that connect with their soul. It's like You may be changing up how you view people or how you've categorized people. You know, people who've told you no, maybe it's not because they don't like you. 15, 15. Maybe it's just because they have boundaries and they've put themselves first and they realize that if they say yes to things that they initially really don't want to do or something that adds too much to their schedule and stuff, that how it affects them in everything, every other area of their life. Like, I don't know. It's something about you're relearning relationships at this time. Okay. Because you have a relationship around you that is familiar. It's very familiar, but it's very draining at the same time. Let me see something. Don't fight the flow. Your spirit and your soul is desiring something different for a reason. There were things that your grandmother wanted to do that she never did because of how many people were dependent upon her, because of how many people she loved, she cared for. She didn't like people always having to depend on her, and that's why she didn't want to have to depend on other people, because she was showing what she wanted back in return, but her heart still kind of let it happen, you know. But there were things that she really wanted to do. She really wanted to travel more. She didn't get a chance to see a lot that she had always would see on TV and like visualize herself being there. And it's like every time you go somewhere and touch like down in a certain land in a certain space, it's like she's there, she's touching it. You're doing the things, it's like your energy, you are such a glue, and she wants you to know how much of a glue you are, like gorilla glue. I feel like I got some right here. Some right here. You gorilla glue. You're not the washable rub on glue. Do I got some of that still over here? A glue stick. Okay. You're not a glue stick. You're real glue. Don't let the wrong spaces and people take your whole bottle. So now your bottle is empty and you don't have anything to replenish it because everyone who took it, they didn't put anything back in. You deserve to be fed back into. Four of Knives. Make sure you're getting sleep, proper sleep. She's saying make sure you utilize your glue in the right spaces and areas, you know. Don't neglect yourself of the things that you really want to do and try. Because there are some things that you want to try, but like you may have been around some negative Nancy's a lot, so where you kind of taken on some of their energy, you've taken on some of their MO, you've taken on some of how they put their self, you know, out there. Oh, I just thought I heard a fly, but I didn't. It sounded like it. And now I'm thinking of the fly on the wall. I don't know. Have y'all been watching that series with the guy Nate, the bugging series? That's popping in my head right now with the fly, how the fly always shows up at the right time in the right place with the right information. Like you're like that person in a lot of ways. You are like a ball of information. You take in a lot, you're able to perceive a lot. Man, if you knew, oh my gosh, your grandmother really wants you to tap into your strengths and how you're like a bridge. You're like a bridge. That's so beautiful. It's like, and you still have a lot of the old school ways that created healthy personalities. Don't lose that, but don't lose your fire either. Don't lose your fire. Don't do anything that you don't really want to do. Don't do anything that you don't really want to do. I'm hearing your inner child has the answer. And that, oh my gosh. So I just got a new deck, the Kawaii tarot. I was just talking about it in the Wednesday born message. Oh, you got the daughter of six, inner child. So I just went to Barnes and Noble and was just walking around for some inspiration. And I came across their sale rack and they had this tarot deck, um, the Kawaii Tarot, and it was on sale for $7.50. And I was like, I gotta get it. Okay, so this feels like some type of inner child energy that's coming out. I feel like this is gonna be like my inner child tarot deck. This is the first time of me using it, y'all. So let's see what this inner child energy is. It's like different visions and things that you had that you always wanted to do or try is coming up a lot. A lot of the things that you really wanted to do and try. Your grandmother is saying, don't forget it. It's like I'm visualizing you as a little child, playing with like this toy, and like your imagination was just out of this world. Get creative with your skills, okay? Some of you all could like write scripts for something and sell them, okay? Baby, you got the Ace of Coins that came out and the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is all about imagination, like we were just saying. So it's something about your inner child energy and your imagination, and getting lost in them. You know, the octopus is just like it has everything else under its, its tentacles, but its eyes are open and like wander, Um, these are all things also that some would feel would potentially break them down, but they got it under their grasp. So it's like their imagination and their idealistic, nothing is too hard, nothing is too difficult, nothing can do anything to me. It's like an invincible energy. She wants you to keep dreaming and not thinking about, what may happen. Like, because if you give too much energy to that, you may find yourself in this space. You have the Ace of Coins, and she's giving the dog a bone inside of this garden. This is like excitement, Can you imagine like a dog getting a treat, how they feel? Like, yes, I did something. Like, yes, I guess it depends on how the training of it and stuff goes, but a bone is going to be thrown to you. Something is going to be thrown to you that gives a vibe of like an idea or someone throwing you like some help with something. But allow yourself to get excited about what can be. Allow yourself to get excited about what can be. Yeah, you have the hermit, but it's in the reverse. So it's something about being seen more, allowing yourself to be seen more. You may hide behind, ooh, my nose is, mm. You may hide behind people and stuff a lot. You do not have to go it alone. And then it just say the hermit energy, like not being too much in the hermit energy, reach out for support in this time. So there may be something that you want to do, but you don't know how to do it. Um, so you may need to reach out to get some help with it. Okay. Let's read this card. My nose. It can be a tricky thing to navigate the spaces between independence and reliance. For many people, as they were growing up, independence might have been worshiped as the highest standard of personal character and personal achievement, and reliance on another may have been seen as weakness or as being overly needy. While it is good to take responsibility for ourselves, we were never meant to walk this life in solitude. If you have pulled this card, then it is time to be honest with yourself about what you need at this moment. This card might also indicate that it is time to seek professional help as well. It's okay to make your needs known and to take up space. You don't have to separate yourself or go at it alone. Take steps to connect with trusted friends and family and let them be helpful to you. You know what this is giving because you're so used to being the one to be there for other people. When it comes time for you to get something that you need, you don't really know how to ask for it or to show up in that manner to receive it because you're used to being the one giving it. You've always been the one used to giving it, especially if you're the oldest child. You're always used to being the one giving it. Grandmother, what is this energy? The 10 of coins. So this could be like a financial advisor or some type of like coach to help you plan something out, to do something. Okay. Someone who's been there before, someone who has something established. So you may need to be connecting with someone who has something established that's similar to like what you're thinking about going into. It's something about your trust. You need to it's like learning who to trust and who not to trust, right? Watch out for the ones who are super needy. But with this 10 of coins, it's something about getting with someone who has something together. It's already packaged up. They can help support you through the process. Yeah, you got the tower that's coming out in the reverse. So this is someone who's been where you used to, like where you're at. They've been there before. And because they've been there before, they can show up to help you with coming out of that space. Like they've seen the clouds before. They've gotten through the clouds. They've learned how to get through the clouds. I don't know. Someone in here may be trying to do something alone and you need to have that extra support. And it doesn't make you look any type of way because the reality is the people who reached the 10 of coins, they had support. They reached out for help. And that's what separates those who make it to a certain space and those who don't. So, grandmother, what is this tower energy saying? In the rain, seek someone who has an umbrella, but it's like in order to walk with the umbrella and be like embedded in it, you have to know when to walk in it without it. Like, okay, grandmother, you giving me metaphors that are okay, different deck. Personal growth. So this, you know what this is? You've mastered something in one space where you're used to people coming in and helping you, but it's something new that you want to go into. and you haven't quite mastered it yet, and you're used to people coming to you for support and help for things. So it's different being on the other end where like you're new at something and you have to go to someone for help and support to get to something different. But I'm hearing your grandmother say that that is a skill that makes you strong, actually, to be able to say, hey, I need support with this. You know what I'm saying? Can you help me with this piece? Like, help me with building this aspect. You get what I'm saying? This is giving an energy of someone who's used to being the one that everyone else comes to, having to accept that, they need that same support. And honestly, if you have that, sit with yourself and really internalize, why is it hard for you to get support but always give support? And a lot of it is usually rooted in how you were raised up, to see responsibility. Were you allowed to ask for help? Were you allowed to be honest about your feelings? You have nature that's coming out. Something is in your nature, and moderation. So something that is in your natural nature, your grandmother is saying that it's time to, slow it down in moderation. I'm hearing count it all joy. That's by Kelly Price. You will always have enough, even when it looks like it's not. A lot of times your faith is being tested or you're being redirected. Know the difference. You have the King of Pentacles. Okay, grandmother. You're walking into, this is giving a business partnership. You're walking into a next level of wealth at this time. So whatever it is that you're interested in being involved in and tapping into, touching into, is walking you into it, because I'm hearing wealth distribution. So you're part of the new wealth redistribution, 222 on the time. There's a current shift that's happening there's a current shift that's happening with wealth distribution. You're going to be a part of that with this King of Pentacles that gives like top percent. So you could also be looking into something that will help you change tax brackets. Okay, I'm hearing 35%. Woo, woo. So this could be someone who they may be used to getting taxes back, but now they're walking into the sphere where they have to start paying taxes. Um, but I'm also hearing your grandmother say you need to start reading up on tax codes and allocations, and learning how to code items that are work towards your business to know what to write off, as well as making sure you are making donations, um, because that could be used as a write off to grandma teaching how she was able to keep some money. Okay. Or things that she learned from reading. It's something about reading a financial book to help you with getting a new tax financial book or something to help you with reading something or understanding something, understanding the tax code, understanding how to balance out your budget and your finances when you change tax brackets and things of that nature. When you don't get as many like tax credits, or some of you are maybe looking at moving to a new state, and this new state has different tax laws. So learning about the different state tax laws, or you're moving to another country, another providence, I just heard. And so learning their codes. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. That's preparation. Ooh, got to get my leg down. Eight of Pentacles is preparation. So this is a lot of Pentacles energy out here. So this is something about, because Eight of Pentacles also deals with apprenticeship as well. This is being favored. This is being diligent about something. This is having higher standards, developing some type of skill. So connecting with someone to help with the growth of a particular skill. You know how like the rich people have accountants, so you may find yourself being in the space where like, you know what, it's time to get an accountant. It's time to have someone else help manage certain things. You get what I'm saying? It's like having someone, like you're moving up in some level. And even in that, you can write your accountant off on your taxes. People don't realize that. The money that you pay to help someone, have someone help you with your finances and tax preparation, that's why they have that line. Okay. So you, even if you're starting like a business or something, understanding the different tax codes. I have a class on that in my Butterfly School of Transformation in the advance. That just made me think of that. Okay, grandmother, what else do you have in this energy right now? It's a vibe of someone teaching you the game. Six of Wands. Yep. Your confidence is going to be increasing. Your public recognition, people going to be knowing who you are for something. Okay. Because you may have been hiding yourself behind something or not, being afraid of showing yourself in some type of way. But that's going to be going out the window. Oh, I'm hearing, oh, that's my baby. So you may be graduating with something or deciding to go back to school, or like, and it may not be like for a full degree. It could be for like a certificate or something. I don't know why I just heard second chance program or something. So where someone lives, they have a financial like grant available for parents who are going back to school for something. So check that out. And now it makes me think of one of the butterflies in the collective. I don't want to just put her name out there unless she wants it out. But she had mentioned that she's getting, it's something of that nature of where they're helping her get hers in Michigan. So check that out. Yeah, you got Queen of Swords is here. This is knowledge and information. I'm hearing that's my baby. Yeah, this is something about your grandmother being proud of you for like finishing, graduating from, or doing something that like pushes you forward in some kind of way. And people know who you are because I'm seeing your grandmother being very proud of you. And someone else is going to help you with this process. Like you don't have to do it alone because I'm hearing Michael Jackson, you are not alone. I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. You are not alone. I am here with you. Though you're far apart, you're always in my heart. You are not alone. She's guiding you. I'm hearing you're doing things that I wished I could do, things that I wanted to do. And that's what it means to push the legacy forward. That's what it means to push the legacy forward. Five of baskets in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So the depression that she went through silently, um, the tears that she cried on her own away from everyone else. It's like you're literally living the life that she wanted to, and she's so proud of you. She's so proud of you. So proud of you. We're going to break it down to get direct messages for you. So I want you to think of a number 1 through 4, 1, 2, 3, or 4, for a direct message from your grandmother. Okay. Oh my gosh. Something was still very recent because something feels like a scab. Okay. I'm feeling a scab being peeled. All right. Grandmother number 2. This one. Okay. And then 4. Whisper 3 words and now come running tonight. Okay, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna do something different. Okay. I normally pull a tarot card, but we're gonna do that. All right, so if you chose number 1, she says keep the family together, and then synchronicity. So find something that fits everyone's like needs and schedules. It's like finding a middle ground without compromising yourself. So how can you sync the family together and keep the family together, with you still doing the things that you're doing and what you want to do, but you still being that glue in the family. So not losing yourself in the midst of keeping the family together. That's the energy of what she is sharing for those who chose number one. For those who chose number two, you have time out. So there is an inheritance. So there's something that has been passed down through your grandmother, but what's this timeout energy? Something hasn't been allocated or something is still going through. I'm hearing arbitration. And for some of you, she's saying there's an inheritance that was just taken and it's like you're rebuilding it. There's an inheritance timeout. Let me go to card number 37 inside of my angel number book. This angel number is saying it is time to take the steps needed to become a better you. Is there something you could be reading, learning, or listening to that will help you with your personal development? No one can take your knowledge from you. That is the greatest wealth you will ever have. Okay, my battery is starting to go down. But that's the greatest wealth that you will ever have. Is there something you could be reading, learning, or listening to? So time out. So you may not be getting some level of inheritance, but you can be learning how to work with the game from this point forward. So basically looking at the things that were taken from your grandmother and your ancestors. Shout out to those of you all who celebrate Juneteenth. Today is Juneteenth when I'm recording this. It feels like that, like the 40 acres and a mule. Like you didn't get the 40 acres and a mule, but now you're giving clues on how to get your stuff through the system. Okay. All right. If you chose number three, that was my energy you felt around you and then change. So yeah, your grandmother's energy has been around you when like, and it comes to you when you get irritated with something or frustrated. You may see a lot of fives, or you're just like, I just need to change this up, or I don't like this, I need to move this around, whatever the case is. Okay, that's when this energy comes in. Okay, that's when this energy taps in. That's when she comes down and you feel her all over your body. Okay, because she giving you a talking to. She's giving you a talking to. Okay, she's giving you a talking to. So it's something that you need to change, and she's been right there with you, like, yeah. It's like her nod of approval. Her nod of approval. So something is moving around for you. Be open to it. It's like when you get this uneasy feeling, that's her saying, like, think a little deeper. Okay. All right. If you chose number four, I share with you $1 million idea than physical activity. She's saying you need to start. It's time to get the moving. It's time to get the ball rolling. Some of you all at some type of food company or some type of food product. Some of you all, it may not be like a food. Oh, I'm looking across the way and they're cleaning off inside the breezeway, like they're spraying, with that pressure. That's the pressure washer thingy stuff. Um, it's time to put some pressure. Okay. It's time to put some pressure on something. She's saying it's time to get them feet to walking. Okay. These feet were made for walking. I noticed how 3 out of 4 of these cards are purple. Crown chakra, connecting a lot to third and crown chakra. Crown chakra is just the culmination of all the other chakras. 4444. Grandmother, any final words for your baby? Do an affirmation. I am receptive, card number 18. I am open to new ideas. I am willing to try different methods and I consider alternate viewpoints. I welcome intellectual stimulation. I am receptive. That's a lot of third house energy, 333 energy, Gemini energy as well. Being receptive, so being open to new ideas, being open to new feedback as well is very imperative. And then lastly, what is a characteristic that your grandmother is calling for you to connect with the most? Choose a number 1 through 4. All right. If you chose number 4, you have release with tension. The trigger statement, I have nothing left. That's the true statement, I nurture myself. Dear one, it is time to settle. Create a sacred space where you can be in that place of rest. Healing will unfold. If you chose 3, you have awaken with Yang Lang. The trigger statement, I don't know what to do. The true statement, every moment is a new opportunity. Take time today to engage your senses and create. The tension that has been dividing your head and heart is leaving. My stomach's starting to growl, so I'm definitely giving permission to start ending this reading. If you chose number 3, okay, because it's picking up on the growls. At first it was just subtle, but now it's over here like because I haven't eaten anything and it's now 101. Okay. I don't like to eat until after I'm done doing the readings. Okay, so you have for if you chose number 2, you have unity with Neroli. The trigger statement, I am unstable. The true statement, I am aware. You are strengthening the connection between your energetic and physical bodies to help you manifest your goals. Period. And if you chose number 1, you have bliss with invigorating. The trigger statement, why am I here? The true statement, I make a difference. So knowing that you make a difference and knowing how you make a difference and knowing when you show up and how you show up, a difference is being made. You're needed a lot. You will have the motivation you need to express your light. Know that what you do today makes the world a better place. It really does. Like ones, those who chose 1 for both of them, y'all connection is just is very different, okay? All right, last one. I felt called to pull a medicine woman energy, okay? Last one, y'all, and then we're going to start wrapping up this message. So choose 1, 2, 3, or 4. I'm not going to read the full message for these ones. I'm just going to read the overview energy, okay? All right, if you chose 4, you have authenticity with card number 3. I open the way of truth. So allow yourself to be on that path of opening truth to what truth really means, okay? And what it means for you and in the collective as a whole. If you chose 3, you have divine sensuality. I reveal your talent to enchant. So connect to your sensual self at this time and learn how to it's something about being approachable. Connect to that natural flow of yourself and you'll find yourself being more approachable. You have the eagle totem for number 2 with card number 14. And the other one was card number 10, sorry, Roman numeral 10. With the eagle totem, rise above, if you chose number 2, rise above to widen your vision. So take a step back and look at things from a bigger perspective and things become clearer. And if you chose number 1, you have card number 12 with sacred ceremonies. I remind your soul of the sacredness of the world. So you're very much so the glue, and you remind people of the beauty and the importance of like the simple things. And it's like you're one of the gatekeepers, the secret keepers. You help keep the earth going. Like those are number 1. Y'all, oh my gosh. If you chose number 1 for all of those breakdowns, like y'all, y'all out here keeping things together. Okay. Child. So that was your message. Okay. Check out the links down below in the pinned comment. You'll be able to find information for my free guided meditations, the upcoming guided meditation we have the full moon with enlarging your territory, my website, links for personal readings, all of that jazz. This reading was so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I thank you all for being here. And as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. And I can't wait to see the beautiful things that you all create after being in this space and in this energy. Because your grandmother was here very, very strongly. Okay. She was here very, very strongly. Um, and in that, baby, you are her legacy, and she knows what's up. Okay, so as always be real, always be true. Don't be afraid to do what your higher self and your spirit team is calling for you to do. Period. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.